Alright, so first I want to start by saying Kala Lali Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of James from Stone until I came out there, pushing this truth in sincerity to elect Shalom. This is Brother Conan from James, Jamaica, and here again with another lesson. And this lesson just to shed some light on the protest that is taking place in Barbados. You know what I mean? So basically, they've gathered themselves a number of people, and they're making their demands. You know, they're making their voice be heard. And I mean, my job here is to just highlight to you um, what you guys are basically going up against. You have an idea, but we just want to show you that the so-called white man already mapped everything out, yo. You know what I mean? The fight that you guys are going to fight is gonna be bigger than you. You know what I mean? You cannot fight the government and win. You know what I mean? You only need Yabash. I know a lot of you right now hearing this just now and you're gonna, oh, this video makes no sense and you're gonna turn off, but so be it. That's just how it is. I'm gonna show you why you guys are, the protest and the demand that you're making is not really gonna count. You know what I mean? Let me show you. Alright? So this is the first thing. Barbados population is just 287,000. They're about 287,000 people. Very small island. You know what I mean? Compared to a Jamaica. But Jamaica is also small. But yeah, very small island. So things are easily controlled in these countries. However, you know what I mean? Just the fact that 100,000 persons already got their first shot in Barbados. That's 34%, 34.8 according to them. I didn't do the math, I'm just giving you what they stated. Alright, 34.8% of you basically would have already took a shot of this juice. The key, as Americans call it. And I think it's 26 or 24, one of them. 26 or 24% is already fully vaccinated, received the juice. You know that word, that forbidden word, you know? So, that's what is there. So, already you've lost at least 100% of the population to stand with you, to boycott supermarkets, businesses, like you're planning. You know what I mean? So, what I want to highlight, I'm going to play some more of the video, right? Because you're making your demands and you have the right to make it. But you got to understand the so-called white man have already trapped you people. When we be telling you these things for years, people weren't listening. So they're going to see this number, oh, but the white man, the rulers of this earth want you guys to do that. Because according to their agenda, a lot of you got to go. A lot of you will have to die. So if you're going, according to, I'm not saying that anyone should not to take the job or should not, or what. I'm just saying this is the mountain that you're gonna have to climb. This is the mountain you're gonna have to go over, because they are willing to not send you food, and they are willing to send food and you boycott it, and then don't get any food and you die. They are willing to do that. But what is your, what, I'm not saying that it should be licky and okay, accept it. But what is your salvation out of this dilemma? My solution to you people, you true Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, like yeah, you true people that are sons and daughters of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, is to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Because that's the only way out. Because you see, a lot of Caribbean islands, they don't feed themselves. Their farming is not so great. And you know who destroyed that? The so-called white man destroyed. He made you guys fully dependent on him, or 90 or 70% dependent on him. So if your country, if he decides to put pressure, you're putting pressure on your prime minister, because you're solo, they cannot defend you, right? If you're putting pressure on them, you know what I mean? And they decide to follow your pressure and reach out to the higher ups, the highest, put pressure on them, they're going to go down. They can't stand. And the world is willing to let go, to sacrifice a lot of you. Because according to them, they have our people as wasteless eaters, persons that have no contribution, just like to party. You see in Jamaica, what people are protesting about? Parties. They just want to go out and parties. Nothing constructive. They just want to party. Why me can't go beach? Why me can't go party? Why me can't do what me want to do? Nothing constructive, and that's what you people are going up against. They control your food. We've been telling you people these things. You know what I mean? Bruce Golden came out, I think it's Bruce Golden, if I'm not if I'm remembering correctly, said, grow what eat or something like that. They push that agenda in Jamaica because they know that, look here, you cannot challenge these men because you're not going to have food. You are depending on you're celebrating independence. I'm speaking about Jamaica now in a little sense, right? And I'm kind of ranting. I'm going to get some scriptures, right? But I'm just trying to show you people that, look, they've been planned for you. You are behind. You're going in just in there. You are walking in the sky. We've been talking this for years, and we're seeing you people doing it. But guess what? Later you got to die. Yeah, because you refuse to hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, so you got to die. You know what I mean? Said some of you are born for what? Are born in vain. Let the multitude perish that was born in vain, because a lot of you gonna die. You're gonna fight doing so. You know what I mean? You're gonna starve for hunger, and then you're gonna turn against you. First and foremost, can you organize the other 200 persons in or 100 and less persons, 180 plus persons in Barbados to come and stand with you? You know what I mean? I might be saying you guys are still more your number the police force or the military, but guess what? There's outer forces always there to support countries that they send aid in for to help them. So you're going against an entire empire. You know what I mean? And persons are revolting, but yeah, I'm glad that you guys are waking up. But what are you waking up to? To your death or to salvation? That's where the big deal is. You know what I mean? So let me just read this really quick. I know I quote a scripture, second is just about multi-person being. Let me just read it. You know. Alright, let's see here. This is second Ezra 9 and verse 14. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. A lot of you are going to die than what is going to be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop, that's the comparison. Just like when you compare a wave and you compare a drop, that's how many people are gonna die, and that is going into the so-called one agenda also. Because according to their agenda, a lot of you got to die. Alright? So let's continue. Alright. I don't know if we're going further into that. That explains it there. But let me just get to get here. I want to wrap this up real quick. I don't want to make it too long. I just want to hit the point, and that's it. The second is just 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction shall draw it nigh. Salakia. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. That's where it's gonna go. It's gonna get violent. It's gonna get bloody. Alright? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. So you're gonna be against your ministers, then you're gonna turn against each other. You're gonna be invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Martial law. You're gonna have protests. You're gonna have checkpoints. You know what I mean? And if you don't have the key or certain things, you're gonna be just like what they're saying. You're not getting access. You know what I mean? Let's continue. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. You hear that? Lack of bread. This is what your people are going to do for lack of food. You don't have the food to supply the people that you're bringing to protest with you. A lot of them going to realize that they're going to go sell you out also. You know what I mean? And a lot of you people that are leading this march, you are what's the term for it? Basically, you're an insider for the you're agent provocateurs. You're here to provoke riots so people can die. I'm telling you, wake up people, wake up to righteousness, wake up to the scriptures, yo. You Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans, because a lot of you are going to die. You're playing into the hand of a so-called white man, and this chess game is bigger than you. The only person that can defeat him in this chess game is the Mosai. You know who's controlling him also? The Mosai. That's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. A lot of you are going to die for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that is what is coming, yo. So until you turn to the Heavenly Father, I'm sorry for you, y'all. Alright, so again, Kalalal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, the bonus of the apostles, and the list of James Stone, and Theo came up there. Shalom.